Buonasera dalla casa di Marco. Good evening from Marco's place. Tonight I want to show you something which I think is important. How to use bread. Not to throw bread in the waste and try to optimize all what we have at home with being responsible, not throwing into waste the food. Okay, so even if the bread it is a little bit hard, we can still use it. And on summertime we have tomatoes. That's the best use we can do for bread. Now, first thing, easiest thing we can do is to toast the bread, okay, on the toaster, okay? And the easiest way, garlic, little bit of garlic. We do like this with the garlic. Not much. Little bit of salt. Little bit of salt and a little bit of olive oil, okay? What is this? What is this? This is bruschetta. Don't say bruschetta. This is bruschetta. And bruschetta, like you say schedule. You don't say schedule like the British. As you are American, you are not British. You say bruschetta. You don't say bruschetta. You say schedule. You don't say schedule. Okay? And this is the first way to eat bread, which is good and very, very tasteful. Second option, you still put, you may put a little bit of sweet onions, okay? You chop sweet onions like this, and then chopped tomatoes. Chopped tomatoes on top of the onions, and this is bruschetta with tomato, okay? You can put garlic if you don't like the sweet tomatoes, but the sweet tomatoes is a little bit more delicate. It's more delicate, and still salt, olive oil. And what is this? Bruschetta? No, it's bruschetta. Bruschetta with tomato. I'm gonna tell you. Now, I'm gonna eat later. Another way, which is typical in Rome, is to get the hard bread, and I wet a little bit with water. Okay, like this. I wet the bread with water. Then juicy tomatoes. Juicy tomatoes like this. I'm gonna cut. Okay, you see? And then I scratch tomatoes on top of the bread like this. I'm leaving this here, and then this way, you see the juice of the tomato on top of the bread. I can leave not the skin. I don't like the skin, but pieces of tomato like this I can use, and another tomato like this. Oops. Okay, I'm crushing the tomato on top of the bread. Be careful. Okay. I'm not. I don't like the skin. That is why. Now, what I'm doing? I'm putting some salt on top of the bread with tomato, olive oil. You see? Olive oil and 2 pieces and 2 leaves of basil, okay? And this is how we call it. This is done especially in Rome, but also in Tuscany. This is panzanella. Panzanella. It's coming from belly, because in Italian pancia is the belly, and in Roman dialect is panza. It's not pancia, panza. So the wet water gives the idea that is filling your belly, your pancia. So that's why we call it. That is why we call it panzanella. Okay. Another way that we use with the bread is if you have these wonderful anchovies under oil that I did by myself. I bought the anchovies in Half Moon Bay, and I'm now using them. And you know what? With a piece of butter. If you have bread, I cut bread and I toasted the bread like this. Okay? Now, let me take this off. I need some space. So, a little bit of butter, like this. And then a piece of this is big for this little piece of bread, so I cut into 2 pieces. And this is burro e alici, butter and anchovies. And you can do antipasti with this. While your friends are coming, you give a glass of prosecco, piece of bread, toasted bread with butter and anchovies. This is a dream. Okay? That is all for today. See you next time. Take care. Vabbè che scena.